This is Michael Adams with Keep Inspiration Alive. What's up, Global Inspiration Nation? Come, join us on a journey and let's dream together, shall we? Well, the New Year's is upon us. Global Inspiration Nation, have you made your New Year's resolutions for 2019? Are you someone who's a smoker? Addicted to nicotine? Wanting to quit? Maybe you've tried quitting multiple times in the past and you just couldn't quite get there. You've tried and tried and tried. Well, if that's you, I want to help inspire you. That's what we're all about here at Global Inspiration Nation. So, I'm going to give you 3 tips, 3 things that you could do to get yourself off the nicotine this year. So, starting tomorrow, here's what we're going to do. What you're going to do is you get a straw. Go get a straw. Those withdrawals, those cravings are pretty bad. And so here's how you can kind of overcome those cravings. You go out to the nearest gas station, anywhere, just go get a straw. And what you're going to do is you will take that straw and you will cut it in half. You'll cut it in about a fourth. You'll get it to the size of about a cigarette. Keep it inside your cigarette pack. You're not going anywhere without your cigarette pack. Keep your normal routines. Everywhere you go, keep your normal routines. If you're someone that used to smoke, if you're someone that does smoke after eating or you socialize with friends, continue that habit, just minus the cigarette. As it is, after all, it's only a psychological thing that we go through with it. So you go out and you just stand there and just puff on a straw for about 5 minutes, however long it takes that you would normally have a cigarette. Are you a chain smoker? Stand out there for 10 minutes. Do whatever until it calms you down. Number 2, write the number on your dominant hand. How many days you have not gone without a cigarette. This is actually a couple different psychological things that it does here. And it's a boost the self-esteem as well. See, because once you have like 1, 2, 3, those numbers don't mean anything. And I'll be honest, they won't. For about 10 days. And when you get up about 7, you're going to be like, eh. But once you get up to double digits, you're going to be looking at that number going, do I really want to delete that? Do I really want to start over? This is where you have to be 100% honest with yourself. Because once you get to those double digits, it's gonna boost your self-esteem. Not only that, wherever you go, people eventually, especially people that see you on a daily basis, will ask you, hey, what is that number on your hand, by the way? I keep seeing that. Be honest with them. Be proud. Even if it's only 2 days, 3 days in, tell whoever asked. Don't tell people about it. Wait for them to ask you. And then you tell them, I quit smoking, and I write the number of days that I have not had on a cigarette. I haven't had a cigarette on my dominant smoking hand, because this is a psychological thing. And people will be like, wow, that's really amazing. You'll be surprised by people's response. They will actually commend you, which will actually boost your self-esteem. And it will also do it's a psychological hack on the ego, because now the ego is like, man, you're telling people? Crap, now we have to stick with this. Oh man. So it's kind of like a win-win, because not only are you kicking down the ego, but you're also boosting up the self-esteem. So it's a win-win, win-win. Now, what if you're out somewhere and you're having massive cravings and you can't sit there, or maybe you have gone past the 10 days and cravings continue? This is where you're going to start winging yourself off of the straw after so long, and that's entirely up to you when you want to start doing this. I suggest doing the numbers on your hand for 100 days to really install it. But what you do is when you're alone and you're trying to kick the habit of the straw and you're trying to take it to the next level, you sit there and you just visualize yourself as a mountain, and every time that craving comes, you imagine that you are a mountain, and here comes the craving, and it's going to hit you, and you're just going to, and notice what it does to your body. Notice what it does to your entire body, your system, your saliva, your mouth, your thoughts, everything. And with just like everything, this too shall pass. And believe it or not, cravings only last anywhere between a couple minutes to no more than usually about 10 minutes. So all you have to do is just sit there and just tough through it for a couple minutes to upwards to about 10 minutes. And 10 minutes is usually the longest for me, and that I had in mind when I was stopping nicotine and cigarettes. And that's at the beginning. After a while, that even tapers down, and then you get none after a while. So these are just thoughts to kind of take in the new year. I hope everyone is successful with all of theirs, and yeah, all their resolutions. And my prediction for 2019, well, I'm going to give you past, present, and future. Past, 2017, imagination, imaginary. 2018 was the year of magic. It was a very magical year, and my predictions for 2019 is a year of success. Global Inspiration Nation, stay strong, stay you. Namaste.